everybody in Intensity Broadcasting. My name's Josh Hall. This is the SCSRA Intensity Apparel Truck Series here from Homestead, Miami Speedway for the American Auto Auction West Michigan 110 here on iRacing. Getting ready for a great one here tonight as we've got 15 trucks getting ready to do battle here at Homestead, Miami Speedway. Let's take a look at the points coming into tonight. See Eddie Morris at the top of the leaderboard with 84 points. 94 points. Dave Wright back there with 90. Riley Gomes, Joe Wright, and Kevin Graham round out your top 5. Eddie Morris and Dave Wright have locked themselves into the playoffs with wins this season. See Devin Butchnow back in 7th, Matt Allen back in 8th, David Hartney, Trey Spears, Rick Ward, and Sylvain Seguin rounding out your top 12. If the season was to end right now, that would be your playoff picture. But right now, we're getting ready for race number 3 here from Homestead, Miami Speedway. Currently at the top of the leaderboard is the 05 of Sharn Hill. Devin Butchnow, Eddie Morris, Joe Wright, and Tyler Powers are your top 5. We take a look there at the leaderboard on the left side of the screen. Joe Wright out there making some laps with his brother Dave. And Homestead Miami Speedway, a bit of a unique track. Used to be a mini Indianapolis Motor Speedway with kind of a square look. Now it's got that traditional oval shape as we take a look here at the race information. And that is accurate. You'll notice that turns 3 and 4 are not symmetrical with turns 1 and 2. Turns 3 and 4 drive totally different than 1 and 2 do. So we'll be watching that all night long. Right here you see Joe Wright running the preferred lane right up against the outside wall. As you come off of turn number 4, or turn number 2, excuse me, there's a big bump right there that can really upset the trucks. So watch for that to be a double spot here tonight. Then turns 3 and 4. You can either run right down on the bottom like you see Joe doing, or a lot of drivers are going to run to kind of that middle lane. The high lane does not work as well through turns 3 and 4 as it does through 1 and 2. So these drivers are going to be driving all over the track tonight here, looking for different ways around the track. And you see Trey Spears making some practice laps here as we have just under a minute before we go racing here at Homestead Miami Speedway. We want to thank everybody who's watching here tonight, whether you're watching on Facebook, on YouTube, or over on Kick. Do appreciate you joining us here tonight. Don't forget to hit that like button, follow, and subscribe. Hit that little notification bell so you know anytime we go live here at Intensity Broadcasting. Of course, don't forget to check out our great partners, including our race sponsor, American Auto Auction of West Michigan. Find the link down below in the description. Of course, Intensity Apparel. That's right, our own web store. You can find hats, t-shirts, all sorts of apparel. If you're an up-and-coming racer looking for your own merchandise, check us out over at IntensityApparel.com. Sorry, IntensityRacing.com. Of course, our great partner over at Butt Kicker as well. Butt Kicker is a well-known and established leader in gaming haptics. The award-winning line of Butt Kicker products lets users feel low-frequency sounds. Their products are used and endorsed around the world by leading PC and console gamers, including professional sim racers. Check out the full line of Butt Kicker products and figure out what's right for you. Visit thebuttkicker.com. Of course, you can also check out our great partner over at Race EPI for all your iRacing coaching and setup needs. But here we go, qualifying, getting ready to go underway. Let's see who our first driver is to hit the racetrack. It looks like it's going to be the 05 of Sharn Hill. In that SpongeBob Lowe's machine coming down the backstretch into turn number 3. Also looks like the 214 of Ryan Likens out on the racetrack right now as well. And his qualifying underway. Looks like he's going to restart his qualifying attempt. You see Charnhill right down on that white line through turns 3 and 4. Running that low side through 1 and 2. Currently up at the top of the leaderboard with a 32.60. Right back down to that white line through turns 3 and 4. He makes his way off of turn number 4 down to the stripe. And Charnhill's second lap is going to be a little bit quicker with a 32.46. See David Hartney out on the racetrack. David Hartney, winner in the Next Gen Series at Daytona, getting his first career SCSRA win. Ironically, the first 2 races of the season in the Next Gen Series have been first-time winners, with David Hartney winning the first race, and then in dramatic fashion, Brian Merle Jr. getting his first win in the Next Gen Series after a disqualification put him up into the top spot. Last Wednesday night, Tyler Powers did come across the stripe first. Unfortunately, a lane change violation bit him and found him put to the end of the longest line, putting Brian Merle Jr. up into and getting the win here as David Hartney goes second quickest on his lap. Speaking of Tyler Powers, here he is making his way down the backstretch towards the white flag. Currently, Powers is going to be shown third quickest. He's also running that lower lane down through turns 1 and 2. Again, right there on that white line, as Ryan Likens is currently fourth fastest, excuse me, as Tyler Powers off of turn number 4 down across the stripe. And Tyler Powers is going to jump up to P1 on his qualifying lap. You can see Ryan Likens coming through turns 3 and 4. Let's see if he can better his lap here. Oh, gets really loose off of turn number 4. Able to hold on to it, though. Keeps his foot in it. Down across the stripe. And Likens is going to stay there in the 4th position currently. As we say, as a guy likes to call him, the Cat 5-5. Making his way on the high side here through turns 3 and 4. And down across the stripe and towards turn number 1. Going to get right down. Actually, he's going to run that first seam here through turns 1 and 2. Down into turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Ryan Gomes off of turn number 4, using all the racetrack he can. Think he kept it off the wall there. Comes across the stripe. And he's going to move up into the 3rd position. His brother Riley Gomes trying to do the same thing here, running right up against that high line on his first lap. And across stripe to take the white flag. Currently up into the 6th position. Down the backstretch, Riley comes towards turn number 3, trying to get right down on that white line. And across the stripe, and Riley Gomes is going to jump up into 4th right next to his brother Ryan. Eddie Morris out on the racetrack, who's got a special paint job tomorrow night. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Making his way down the backstretch on his final lap here. Tonight he's running the blue and yellow Dev Sports Cars machine. Off of turn number 4, down to the stripe. And Eddie is going to stay currently in that 6th position. See Zachary Cox with his return to the SCSRA last week. Right up against the wall off of turn number 4 and down across the stripe to take the white flag on his 2nd lap. Running the high lane through turns 1 and 2. A lot of speed up there if you can find it, right up against the outside wall. iRacing does model the air coming off these trucks, so you can run right up against that wall and you'll actually feel a little cushion of air keeping you off the wall, getting a lot of grip up there, much like you would see in real life. Kyle Larson does that a lot here. Down across the stripe, and Zachary Cox is going to jump up into, no, he's going to stay right there in the 9th position as Trey Spears starts his 2nd lap. Oh, and loses it off of turn number 2. Catches that bump I was talking about just a moment ago. Doesn't hit anything, but makes his way. That's going to disallow his 2nd lap here and keep him back in the 7th position. Here's Kevin Graham. Kevin Graham coming off of turn number 4, coming to take the checkered flag. And Graham's going to move up into the 11th position. Joseph Wright making his way into turns 3 and 4. And coming down across the stripe. And Joe's 2nd lap is going to be good enough for the 7th position, as his brother Dave makes his way off of turn number 4. And Dave Wright is going to go P8. Here's Chuck Balance. Off of turn number 4, take the checker flag. And he's going to be right there in that 14th position. Now, as they run right now, the Gomes brothers back in 3rd and 4th, the Wright brothers back in 7th and 8th. So could we see brothers share 2 separate rows here? I think that'd be a SCSRA anomaly for Devin Butchno to add to the book there. That means that Devin Butchno would have to qualify 9th or worse here in order for that to happen, as Butchno runs that high lane off of turn number 4, coming to take the white flag on his qualifying lap. And he's going to split up the Wright brothers on his 1st lap. Down the backstretch, Butchino comes towards turn at number 3. And down across the stripe. Ooh, Butch caught the outside wall. That is, I believe he caught the outside wall there, and that's going to disallow his 2nd lap. So the Gomes brothers will share row number 2, but Devin breaks up the Wright brothers. How about that? Team Neon 6, 7, 8, and 9. Actually, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, and 9. So all the Neon boys kind of right there in the mix together as we get ready to take a look at our starting grid. And starting from the pole tonight is the 45 of Tyler Powers. Sharn Hill in the 05 will roll off from position number 2. Then the Gomes brothers, Ryan Gomes in the Cat 5.5 and Riley Gomes in the 9 machine, making up row number 2. David Hartney rolls off from the 5th position with teammate Eddie Morris to his outside in 6th. More Neon back in 7th and 8th with Joseph Wright and Devin Butchino, and the final Neon driver making up position number 9. Trey Spears roll off from position number 10. Ryan Likens in the 11th spot with Zachary Cox to his outside in 12th. 13th is Matt Allen with Kevin Graham rolling off from the 14th position, and rounding out the field is Chuck Balance in the 15th spot. Pace truck getting ready to roll here at Homestead Miami Speedway. Again, we want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight, whether you're watching on Facebook, on YouTube, over on Twitch, over on Kick. We do appreciate you tuning in. Don't forget to hit that like button, follow, and subscribe. Hit that little notification bell so you know anytime we go live here on Intensity Broadcasting. Don't forget to check out our great partners down below, including Intensity Racing for your racing apparel. You can check us out over there at Intensity Racing. Of course, The Butt Kicker. For all your iRacing gaming haptic needs, check out thebuttkicker.com. Of course, let's not forget about American Auto Auction Accelerate Group of West Michigan as your series sponsor in the America's Auto Auction West Michigan 110. I want to thank them again for coming on board this week. But here we go, pace truck getting ready to take that hard left-hand turn down on the pit road. And Tyler Powers is going to lead us down to the starting zone. Where the green flag is going to fly, and we are racing here at Homestead Miami Speedway. Sean Hill is going to take over that top spot with a great run up on the high side as field makes their way off of turn number 2 for the first time. Joe Wright got really loose there on the high side. A ton of positions here and fall back all the way into the 10th position. Meanwhile, up front, Riley Gomes has gotten around Eddie Morris. We have 3 wide racing a little further back with Tyler Powers in the middle. Ryan Gomes on the high side, David Huntley on the low side. Field rockets down the backstretch for the second time. And Riley Gomes up into the outside wall as Eddie Morris makes his way by. Here comes Riley trying to cross him over here down the front stretch. Into turn number 1. Now, stage is on lap 40. I've heard that a couple drivers are able to stretch it, but not everybody will be able to. So, it's really some strategy coming into play here. Maybe a little bit of saving here early, trying to get themselves in a position. Maybe that's why Tyler Powers fell back like he did on the start. Trying to save a little bit of fuel. Not have to pit before the stage. Meanwhile, up front, Sean Hill continues to run away with it. As Eddie Morris already up 4 positions up into the 2nd spot. A little further back, we see Ryan Gomes and David Huntley battling it out for the 4th position. Powers making a little crossover there and looking down to the inside of Ryan Gomes. He's got position into turn number 1. Here comes Gomes trying to fight back up on that high side. And this track is going to go through a huge change as the run continues. We ride along here, we'll jump up on the roof cam here of Riley Gomes. You see that sky, you see that sunset starting to go down behind the grandstands here. So we will start to see the sun go down, the track cooling off, the speed's coming up, and the racing start. Once that sun goes down, the lights come on. Further back, we see Zachary Cox, Devin Butchino, Trey Spears all battling back here. Joseph Wright able to right the ship. He's back in the 8th position trying to run down his brother. There's a battle right now for 10th position between Trey Spears and Zachary Cox. Cox able to get around the three of Trey Spears as Ryan Gomes tries to run down the 45 of Tyler Powers. While Riley Gomes falling backwards towards the clutches of the 43 of David Hartman. Jared Wright says in the chat, Devin Butchno is the GOAT. Watching him gets exhausting. It's Devin currently working around the inside of Trey Spears. Take over the 11th spot as we see Joseph Wright already coming down on the pit road early. David Hartney all over the back bumper of Riley Gomes. Hartney's going to take a look down to the inside of the 9 machine. We're going to do battle side by side down the front stretch as we start lap number 10. Joseph Wright back on the racetrack is being scored just 1 lap down. Down to the reset, or what you came down pit road for? Take a look here, see if we can see what. See if there's any damage to that BB2 machine. So I think he came down for damage. I think he just came down to top off. Looks like my timing is frozen there. Yep, you see this is a replay, so let's get back to live. David Hartney on and off the pit road. So it looks like a little bit of a strategy here for some of the Neon drivers. Both David Hartney and Joseph Wright have made their way on and off of pit road. Hartney is now being scored a lap down. And Hartney also just on pit road for 6 seconds. So another driver just coming down and topping off. So Stephen Butchno running back here in the back. We're going to save a little bit of fuel. Able to run a little smoother back here. I don't have to worry about things quite as much. And Brian Lakins and Trey Spears battling it out right now for the 12th position. So on the racetrack, we've got another battle. Ooh, another driver coming down on pit road. That's Tyler Powers, who looks like he's just able to get that thing slowed down. Is we'll put the pit tracker down on the bottom of the screen. The way that works is the time you see right now is time spent on pit road. When it's flashing pit like that, that means they're on their way to their pit stall. Solid like it is now, that means they're in their pit stall getting service done. When that turns to a number, that's how long they were stationary on pit road. So Tyler Powers might be taking tires. He is taking tires. Now he is down and away 15.4 seconds. We're going to lose a ton of time to the leaders here. The battle for the lead starting to heat up here as Eddie Morris is right there on the back bumper of Sharn Hill. that 05 machine, but they're not able to make that happen. David Hartley right there in the mix here as Eddie Morris takes a look up to the high side of Sharn Hill, and he's going to be able to pull right alongside and into turn number 3. Eddie Morris up on the high side, Sharn Hill down on the bottom. David Hartley, who again was just on pit road. This is not for a position, but Hartley just trying to get his lap back the hard way. Eddie Morris runs that high lane, trying to get away from the side draft of the 05 as they make their way off of turn number 2 and down the backstretch. See David Hartley giving a little shove here to Eddie Morris, trying to give him a little draft to move him up to the top spot. As Sharn Hill is going to have to tuck in behind David Hartley back in the 2nd position. David Wright trying to run down the 55 of Ryan Gomes. David Wright already up 4 spots into the 5th position. David Wright just not able to make that pass happen just yet. David Wright's going to look up to the high side as Ryan Gomes tries to use that bottom lane. I talked to Gomes before the race started. He said his race truck was incredibly loose. And as the race goes on, though, I imagine that's going to get tighter as the track starts to cool off. As more drivers come down pit road, Ryan Gomes and Riley Gomes both making their way down onto pit road. Looks like we have 2 separate races being run right now. See, David Hartley was able to get around his teammate and get back onto the lead lap. And now Hartley is running about 4/10 a lap quicker than Eddie Morris. And that's not because Hartley took new tires. I think Eddie's just trying to save a little bit of fuel here. The fastest driver last lap was the 45 of Tyler Powers, but again, he took tires on that stop. We see Sharn Hill starting to reel Eddie Morris back in. Now Eddie Morris peels down on the pit road, giving Sharn Hill the lead yet again. I heard D. Wright talking in the pre-race. He should be able to make it to the stage end on fuel. What he's able to do here. As now Sharn Hill makes his way down on the pit road. 6 trucks have made their way down onto the pits. Excuse me, 7 trucks have made their way down on the pit road. Looks like everybody else trying to stretch the field here as we got a battle between David Wright and Devin Butchino. Butchino able to get right around David Wright. It's our 4th different leader of the race, 5th different leader of the race, excuse me, as now Ryan Lakins makes his way down on the pit road. Now here comes a 9 of Riley Gomes, getting his lap back from Devin Butchino. Ryan Gomes not too far behind. They're just over 12 laps away from the stage end. And stage end will be at lap number 40. Riley Gomes getting around Joseph Wright into the 11th position. He's got David Hartney not too far in front of him to get that final stage point. Right now, Devin Butchino, David Wright, Matt Allen out there trying to get maximum stage points. Devin Butchino comes off of turn number 4. Ryan Gomes able to get around David Wright. Here comes Sean Hill around David Wright as well. You see Hill got ahead of speed now off of turn number 2. Looks like Sean Hill also took fuel. So it looks like Eddie Morris, David Hartney, and Joseph Wright took fuel only. Or Sean Hill, Sean Hill, Ryan and Riley Gomes, Ryan Lakins, Tyler Powers. They all took tires. And you're seeing the difference in the tires making as Joe Wright gets swallowed up by the 05 of Sean Hill. So that's Joe trying to get around 68 Devin Butchino, and again, these drivers are on the same age tires. Just a matter of, I think Devin's backed it up a little bit, trying to save a little bit of fuel here in the closing laps of the stage. We are now 10 laps away from the stage. Chuck Balance, the last truck out there who has not pit, running back in the 7th spot, running the lowest running truck that has not pit, excuse me. Trey Spears runs back in 6th, also has not pit. Kevin Graham back in 5th, Zachary Cox in 4th, Matt Allen up into 3rd, 10 spots from where he started. David Wright back in 2nd, and Devin Butchino, your leader, as Chuck Balance now makes his way down pit road. A little bit of scrape on the right side of that truck. Looks like he might have a little bit of damage. I wonder if he's just going to come down and take tires or try to get that fixed up on the yellow here. Looks like he's not going to take his reset here. We have just 8 laps left in the stage. right along here with Devin Butcher. Let's listen to see if he's saving any fuel, maybe dropping the clutch or rolling out of it early. Doesn't actually sound like he's saving any fuel there, so could be backing it up just a little bit as we come into next time by. Will be 5 laps left in the stage. Battle back here is Zachary Cox, Matt Allen. Ooh, Cox coming down on the pit road. Matt Allen also on the pit road. Kevin Graham on pit road. Dave Wright's around on pit road. Not sure what happened to Dave Wright. See if we can take a look at the replay here. You see Dave Wright trying to get down on the pit road. Oh, he just loops it all by himself there. See Devin Butchino now down on pit road. Trey Spears also on pit road, so doesn't look like anybody's going to be able to stretch it all the way to the end of the stage. Riley Gomes up in front, but he's got a hard-charging Sean Hill right behind. We have 4 laps left in the stage. Ryan Likens, Matt Allen battling side by side. This is a battle for the 9th position, and Likens is going to take that spot away. It's going to be an extra stage point for him. Meanwhile, up front, we see Sean Hill running down the 9 of Riley Gomes. Coming to 2 laps to go in the stage. Sharon Hill is there. We all know it's one thing to catch a guy, it's another thing to drive by the guy. Right behind, we also see Ryan Gomes and Tyler Powers battling it out for the 3rd position. So both the Gomes brothers in a bit of a battle for position here. This is the final lap of the stage. Riley Gomes out in front. Does Sean Hill have anything for Riley as they make their way off of turn number 2? Into turn number 3 they come. Off of turn number 4, Riley Gomes going to protect the inside here as they come down across the stripe, and he will be your stage winner. Sean Hill comes home 2nd, Ryan Gomes 3rd, Tyler Powers 4th, Devin Butchino rebounds for a 5th place finish, Eddie Morris back in 6th, David Hartney 7th, Joseph Wright 8th, Ryan Likens and Matt Allen are your top 10 here in the stage. And once we get pit stops underway, we'll talk with your stage winner. While pit stops get underway, we're going to pause here for just a moment. We'll leave the action live and we'll be right back after pits. As the field makes their way back around, Riley Gomes comes back out on the track first. Sean Hill, Ryan Gomes, Eddie Moores, and Devin Butchno. Let's take a word or get a word here with our stage winner. Hey Riley, you got Josh on the booth. You got me?
What's up, Josh?
Man, strategy got you the stage win here tonight. Great job with that. Talk us through what the strategy was there. I know a lot of guys were saying they might have been able to stretch it. Didn't look like it happened. Looks like you took tires there and was able to drive back up towards the front. Talk about the strategy and what you're going to do here at the rest of the race.
Yeah, with Sharn and Eddie being faster at the beginning, they were walking away from me. I was hoping to short stop them a little bit. When they came in like a lap or two after me, I was thinking that's not going to be enough, but it worked out there, and we're pretty skimpy on tires here in this last stage, so praying it stays green.
Yeah, I know we had you guys had 3 sets on the wall, so you used 2 already, so looks like you have 1 set left on the pit wall right now?
Oh yeah, we got 1 left.
Well, good luck. It looks like it might stay green though, so you think you'll be able to split this one in half and use that 1 set?
As long as it stays green, I think we'll be able to split it in half. Yeah, we'll see. I know Sharn and Eddie were decent in that first run. Sharn was running me down. I think if he wanted to force the issue, he probably could have got me there, but then you have other people in the field that you're expecting to come on like Dev, so we'll see how it goes.
Well, good luck this final stage here, and hopefully we'll talk to you again at the end.
Hopefully. Thank you, Josh.
Have a great night. As your stage winner, Riley Gomes, like I said, just 1 set of tires on pit road. And I think that might be beneficial to the Neon Boys, as Riley's going to choose the inside here, and we see Eddie Morris coming down on pit road, topping off. David Wright coming down pit road to top off. Looks like Chuck Balance, well, maybe not coming down pit road. It looked like he was. Maybe he thought better of it. That's going to make this final stage here pretty interesting, especially with the 1 set of tires that most of these drivers have left on pit road. As we see the field making their way through turns 3 and 4. Pace truck getting ready to take that hard left-hand turn down on the pit road. Riley Gomes going to lead them back down to the Geico restart zone. Pace truck dives down on the pit road. Green flag is back in the air, and we are back racing here at Homestead Miami Speedway down into turn number 1. Great jump for Riley Gomes. Ryan Gomes trying to work the inside of Sean Hill, trying to take that 2nd spot away. Just not quite close enough to make that happen. He's going to tuck back in line. We saw earlier on cold tires, Joseph Wright having some issues here Looks like this time he's going to have a little bit better run down to the inside of Matt Allen, trying to get Ryan Hill here as well. Or Ryan Lakins, excuse me, as well. We've got the field kind of all straightened out here. Why don't we do a little thing I like to call pump up the intensity. Quite the battle going up here at the lead. Sharon Hill down on the bottom. Riley Gomes, David Hartney up on the high side. Sharon Hill's going to take the lead away. Top three currently under a blanket as Riley Gomes going to cross him over here down into turn number one. Turn number two, they're going to go side by side. A little side draft action here. As Riley Gomes puts down the lane, we're going to shove that 05 right on by. Now Huntley going to go side by side with Riley Gomes for the second spot. Dave Wright down on pit road. I think he's going to stop here. If he had some damage or something happen to him. Oh, issues for David right here. See him working out underneath Kevin Graham. Contact there between Graham and Wright. Just going to get that inside wall. No caution flies, so we stay green as Tyler Powers is on the back bumper of Ryan Gomes. Now take a look down to the inside. Try to take over that fourth position. As Gomes has to chase it up the racetrack. He got a little loose there into the corner, has to chase it up the track. They side by side down the front stretch towards turn number one. Is going to take over that fourth position. He's going to set his sights on the 9 of Riley Gomes. Meanwhile, Dave Hartley running back in that second spot, trying to find a way to pull back up to Sharon Hill, who was just pulled away from the field. Devin Butchino's troubles continue, currently running back in the 10th position. This is a track he likes. We usually see him up towards the front right now. Just stuck back in dirty air, not able to do what he wants. That or he might be trying to save a little bit of fuel. wants it to right now. As he finds himself back in the 10th position. Gonna work down to inside of Ryan Likens. Move himself up into the 9th spot. Meanwhile, Matt Allen and Zachary Cox doing battle here for 7th and 8th place. Allen able to get around Zach Cox. This Carter says good luck, Eddie Morris, who Morris is currently running back in the 6th position. Showed some speed in the early part of the first run. Really finds himself back in 6th. Just having a comfortable run right now. Again, a lot of race left. We just hit halfway. We have some hard racing back here. Devin Butchner, Zachary Cox, Matt Allen coming up into the mix here as well. See Ryan Likens and Joseph Wright. Said Devin Butchner didn't really feel like he liked his car too much. Now he's trying to find his way back towards the front. Meanwhile, Riley Gomes back on the march, looking down underneath David Hartley. This is a battle for the 2nd spot. Gomes just barely out in front of the 43 machine. Tyler Powers right here in this mix as well. As Riley Gomes is going to clear that 43. Powers and Hartley make their way down the backstretch door to door into turn number 3. Joseph Wright trying to find a way around Matt Allen. Matt Allen really out of shape there off of turn number 4. Like Allen was swapping flies here, as you see at a higher rate. See how early he's straightened the wheel. Turn the wheel to the right. Again, the corner. Truck starts to slide out. There's a very slow handling truck right there as he has Joseph Wright taking a look down to the inside as Ryan Gomes has now made his way around David Hartley and up into the 4th position. David Hartley on a backward slide right now. Meanwhile, Riley Gomes has Tyler Powers running him down for the 2nd position. And Sharn Hill out in front by just over a second. To see how far these drivers are able to stretch it. We saw in the first round of pit stops a variety of different strategies. See here for everybody stopping under that yellow flag. You see all the blue ending at the same time, but notice the first bar, that first yellow bar, the distance or the laps between all these drivers. Who came in early? Joseph Wright came in on Huntley came in on lap 10. Gomes brothers coming in on lap 12. So a lot of different strategies here in the first one. Back on see how that plays out as we have right all over the back of Zachary Cox. Cox bounces off the wall, almost into the side. Joe Wright nearly had a door full of Cox as he made his way down the front stretch. Fortunately, both drivers were able to get a move. Eddie Morris has now gotten around David Hartley. Here comes Devin Butchno looking down to the inside of Eddie Morris, trying to take over that fifth position. Now on the front stretch, side by side, and in return at number 1. Meanwhile, back up front, Riley Gomes running down the 05 of Sean Hill. That gap was well over a second not that long ago. Riley Gomes looks up to the high side. Not quite, doesn't quite have that there yet. He's going to dive down low underneath Sean Hill as they race side by side for the top spot. Sean Hill fights back up on that high side as Ryan Likens, your first driver to make his way down on the pit road. I think it's just too early for Likens to come down pit road. We know that these drivers can only go about, looks like in the first run, about 35 to 38 laps max. Right now we're just over 41 laps to go. I don't think that Likens is going to be able to make it to the end. Riley Gomes able to take over that top spot. Now here comes Tyler Powers trying to run down the 05. Apologize, this is on the screen for a second. Fix something. Ryan Gomes and Devin Butchno are doing that over here. So back to the high side here. Look off the nose of the 68. Great battle going on between Devin Butchno and Riley Gomes. Matt Allen right there in the mix as well. Back right now he burned his tires off? Or what, as he's now slid back into the third spot and in danger of losing more as Devin Butchno is coming with a head of steam. Wow, Riley Gomes continues to lead, and he's pulled away from Tyler Powers back in second, but that's because Tyler Powers and Matt Allen are battling side by side. 36 laps to go. Zachary Cox and Kevin Graham both just made their way down on the pit road. I think right now is the pit window. This is the earliest you can come in and make it to the end. I think some of these drivers, though, you heard Riley Gomes talking about it earlier. He's trying to split this run in half. You see Matt Allen making his way around. Allen is a lap down. Here comes Riley Gomes, Sharon Hill, Ryan Gomes, Devin Butchino, all down on the pit road. And that's going to give the lead of the race to the 45 of Tyler Powers. Going to keep going right now. As you see Eddie Morris also staying out, Joe Wright, David Hartney all staying out. So just 4 drivers left to pit here. So we have 34 laps to go from Homestead Miami Speedway. Again, we want to thank all of our great partners, including America Auto Auction Accelerate Group out of West Michigan. Our series sponsor, or our race sponsor here tonight, the American Auto Auction West Michigan Run Club. As you see, Tyler Powers now making his way down on the pit road, surrendering the lead to Eddie Morris. Of course, we got to plug ourselves. This is the SCSRA Intensity Apparel Truck Series here on Intensity Broadcasting. Check out our website down below if you're looking for any race apparel. Of course, our great partners over at Racing EI for all your iRacing coaching and handset needs, as well as our partners over at Butt Kicker. Butt Kicker is a well-known and established leader in gaming haptics. Check out the full line of Butt Kicker products by visiting the link below or visiting thebuttkicker.com. Well, just 3 drivers left to pit now as Eddie Morris, Joseph Hart, and David Hartney stay out on the racetrack. See the drivers who just came off the pit road unlapping themselves. Here comes Devin Butchno with a head of speed, and Eddie Morris diving down on the pit road. Joseph Wright and David Hartley continuing to stay out. Joe Wright going to take over the lead here. Coming to 30 laps to go. Here comes Joseph Wright diving down on the pit road. David Hartley following suit as well. Cycles all around, your leader will be Sharon Hill with just over a 1 second gap over Riley Gomes with 30 laps to go. Riley Gomes is coming. He is now broken into the 1 second barrier, running down Sharon Hill. Devin Butchno also showed some speed on this final run. Riley Gomes as well, so I'll check top 5. I think when it comes down to it, anybody in this top 5 has enough speed to win here tonight. Eddie Morris running back here in the 7th spot. And I mentioned earlier, Eddie Morris will be running a special paint job tomorrow night. Eddie is a devout Red Wings fan. I am a huge Colorado Avalanche fan. Last week, Colorado Avalanche and the Detroit Red Wings played each other. I said if the Red Wings won, I'd run a Red Wings paint job this week at Homestead. Actually, we're going to be at Auto Club tomorrow night because Next Gen cars do not run Homestead right now. There's an issue with the setup. And Eddie said if he won, he agreed to run an Avalanche paint job. So tomorrow night, look for that 8 machine to be donning a beautiful Colorado Avalanche paint job. Well, Sharon Hill now 0.8 ahead of Riley Gomes, who is continuing to eat into that lead. Let's take a look at the lap times. And you see, other than lap 79, Riley Gomes has been a bit quicker, up to a tenth, almost a tenth and a half quicker than Sharon Hill. Another 25 laps to go next time by. Is there going to be enough time for Riley Gomes to run down Sharon Hill and get a win here tonight in the Truck Series? Speaking of Gomeses, here comes Ryan Gomes. He is a little bit quicker than Devin Butchno. I believe the last couple laps. Let's take a look here. Yeah, you can see. Actually, no, I think the back Butchno's been just a little bit quicker than Gomes here in the last few laps. Including that one, so Gomes trying to find a way to run down that 68 of Devin Butchno, who's back into the top 5. And Eddie Morris just made his way around Zachary Cox. And Morris is on a little bit fresher tires than these ones in front of him, about 5 laps fresher. That's enough to make a difference here. So we have 24 laps to go. Not sure what happened to Riley Gomes there, but he fell off a little bit the last couple of laps. Let's take a look here at the time. You see Hill turning the heat back on, so he pulled back away from Riley Gomes. Gomes just has to settle in and hit his mark, see if he can run that machine back down. See Eddie Morris up to the high side, trying to make his way around Ryan Gomes. He's going to clear Gomes off of turn number 4. Set his sights on his teammate, Devin Butchno. Never trying to get Eddie the top side there through turns 1 and 2. He's going to clear Devin. He's going to fire back on that low side. Number 3. Imagine Eddie's going to have the momentum up on that high side. Get around that 6-8 machine. There he goes right on by. He's going to clear Devin Butchno. He's just about a second from the 1 second from the podium. Issues for Ryan Likens, who is now on pit road. Looks like he might have had some issues here. Let's take a look to see what happened to the 214. Just rolls down to the inside. Not sure what happened to that truck there. Jump down the pit road. Looks like he's going to be out of this one. Sean Hill continues to pull away from second place Riley Gomes. Matt Allen started off having a pretty good night. Now finds himself back a lap down and getting passed by Tyler Powers. Not sure what happened to Allen there. Oh, I see what happened to Allen there. If we take a look at his pit stop time. He was on pit road. He was stopped in his pit stall for 1 minute and 5 seconds, which tells me that he had a speed penalty going on the pit road. Unfortunately, that's what set Matt Allen back in the 12th position. Looking to work around the blue lap trucks of Matt Allen and David Wright. But he is indeed catching Tyler Powers, as you can see, all but 1 lap. Of course, he's been much quicker, and that's the lap that he got this lap rocket here. You should see that Powers probably a little bit quicker on this lap. No, Powers is a little bit faster, even with that lap traffic. So it shows where that truck is, how that truck is going. As he slides it up on that high side through turns 1 and 2. Now Powers having to deal with some lap traffic as David Wright looks down to the inside. Riley Gomes still about just over a second behind Sean Hill. Following a caution. A caution would be devastating for drivers like Sean Hill, Riley Gomes, Tyler Powers, because maybe we don't have any more tires left on pit road. We know some of those new boys do indeed have tires left on pit road, so that could be a difference maker if something was to happen in these final 16 laps. On the back bumper of Riley Gomes. Going down to the inside. He is on fresh tires, you can tell. As Matt Allen now makes his way down onto pit road. I believe Matt Allen is going to take tires as well. So a tough break for Matt Allen here tonight. We have just 15 laps to go. And Sean Hill has a 1.5 second lead over second place Riley Gomes. Kind of feel pretty spread out at the moment. Zoom out here from Sean Hill. You can see there's that blue truck of Riley Gomes. He's got David Wright between him and the leader. Then we see third place Tyler Powers, not that far behind Gomes. Look who's up on that high side. Eddie Morris is coming. He is coming quick. Look at the gap that he's able to close on that 45 with Tyler Powers. Evan Butchno is starting to put the heat on as well as Eddie in a fast truck right now. Burnt off that right rear there. Meanwhile, Sean Hill still out in front by a second and a half over second place Riley Gomes. Look out the back bumper of Tyler Powers. You see that orange truck with Devin Richmond sneaking into the picture. Getting a little bit closer. Ooh, really sideways there for Powers off of turn number 4. So handling has gone away on these trucks, and we're seeing that right now as these drivers Floyd Swan here, Flowers in his car. We saw Larry Flowers here. Oh, the 45 sideways. Right in front of Devin Butchino. If you're Devin, that is not what you want to see in front of you. Obviously, you do want to see him coming back, backing up to you, but you don't want to see him sideways in front of you because that's really unpredictable, especially if he's to lose it. And the bad luck that Devin Butchino's had this season in both series. In that moment, Devin's brakes was flashing before his eyes, I'm sure. Meanwhile, up front, Sharnhill continues to grow his lead over Riley Gomes. Now 1.2 seconds. That's another 1.2 seconds back to the battle for third that's heating up with 8 laps to go. See, Devin Butchino is there. We know that 45 is incredibly loose. Devin getting right up on that back bumper is going to loosen that truck up even more. See how Devin plays this one. He uses that piece of truck in front of him. He doesn't do it. And of course the 45 into the run. Butchino right there, you can see it right there on the back bumper of the 45. There's the move to that side, right side. But power is in that. Clears the 45 of Powers. He'll pull up in front. Matt Allen on fresh tires. Trying to get around these boys here. Meanwhile, Sharnhill still out in the lead. Riley Gomes in second, 3 laps to go. Devin Butchino is second and a half behind Riley Gomes, so unless something catastrophic happens to this 9 truck, looks like Devin's going to be selling for third place. And after the start of the race he had, I'm sure Devin has no problem taking that podium spot. As they come off of turn number 4, we're going to have just 2 laps to go. cruise control right now. Now through turns 3 and 4 as he's going to come off of turn number 4. You'll see that white flag waving. 1 lap to go here at Homestead Miami Speedway. Down the backstretch for the final time. No pressure from behind. Sharon Hill is going to cruise through turns 3 and 4. And he's going to get his first ever SCSRA victory here at Homestead Miami Speedway. Riley Gomes is going to come home in second. Devin Butchno brings it home in third. Tyler Powers comes home fourth. And Ryan Gomes rounds out your top 5. That's all about the 05. That's the wrong button there. The 05 of Sharon Hill getting the win here tonight at Homestead Miami Speedway. So we take a look at your official results. Again, Sharon Hill gets the win. Riley Gomes second. Devin Butchno comes home in third. Tyler Powers in fourth. Riley Gomes fifth. Eddie Morris back in sixth. Zach Cox comes home seventh. Joseph Wright in eighth. 9th is David Hartney. 10th, Trey Spears. 11th will be Kevin Graham. Back in 12th, David Wright. Matt Allen, 13th. Chuck Balance back in 14th. And 15th, Ryan Likens with Sylvain Seguin back in the 16th position. As they get their ceremonial picture taken at the start-finish line. Sharon Hill getting ready to celebrate here at Homestead Miami Speedway. After getting the win here, he is the winner of the America's Auto Auction West Michigan 110 here at Homestead Miami Speedway. As we get ready to talk to our top 3. We get ready with our special camera here. Let's see if we wait for our top 3 to jump into the waiting room. There we go. Let's start with our 3rd place finisher, Devin Butchno. Devin, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you, brother.
Man, what a run for you tonight. I know it's really not what you were hoping for tonight. I know you were hoping for at least a win. But starting back in the pack, kind of hanging around all night long to find yourself on the podium. That's a heck of a run there. Talk us through the strategy that got you up to the front.
Yeah, just the way we have to attack this place. I don't know how to drive it any other ways than to just be patient, have that long run speed come in, and felt like I had the fastest truck at the end of the stage. It's hard to tell with those guys that took tires, and then I was flying after that restart up until the pit stops. I got kind of stagnant with the guys up front, so I was worried about them saving a little more than I would hope. And then that last run, just we were all running the same line. You know, just not enough fall off from those guys in front. We were catching them a little bit there, but after we hit about, I want to say like the 2.5 second mark on Sharon, it just didn't go down any further. So him and Riley ran a great race. Not much more I think I could have done here. I can't ride the wall here. Just try to paint the white all race and unfortunately, it just wasn't enough to get those two at the end.
Well, with about 10 laps to go, I know the season that you've had this season in both series, just it seems like no luck for you. We saw the 45 get completely sideways off of turn number 4. Did that give you a little bit of a moment there, just saying, "Oh, here it goes again"?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, some are self-inflicted. Obviously, the Daytona wreck was not our own doing, which was tough. And felt like we threw one away at Michigan last week on pit road. And we've won this race before, and I feel like once you win at a place, anything less than that is disappointing. So, big picture, yeah, third place is nice, but really want to be winning races. Really want to get ourselves locked in, and we're missing a little bit here. Even back to last season in the trucks, I mean, our truck win was off of strategy. So put a lot of focus in the next gen, and it's showing that we're behind a little bit in the trucks, but hopefully it's coming here in the next couple weeks.
Well, again, Devin, congratulations on the podium finish here tonight. Before we let you go, Devin, you got anyone you want to thank? Any shots you got to give here tonight?
Yeah, just want to shout out Morris Customs. Sweet looking ride. I love running the orange and black. Eddie does a lot for this league, so shout out to Eddie over at Morris Customs. Dev Sports Cards, Level Up Subs, New Craft Fine Jewelry and Design, Intensity Broadcasting and Apparel for being the title sponsor. Series sponsor for the Truck Series. Been a long time partner with us, so thank you to them and you, Josh, for doing this. And we'll head out west tomorrow night.
Well, good luck tomorrow night at Auto Club, and good luck next week at Dover. Looking forward to seeing that one play out.
Yeah, thank you, Josh. Appreciate it.
Have a great night.
You too, brother.
There's your third place finish, Devin Butch. Now let's bring in your second place finisher, Riley Gomes. Riley, got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
I got you, Josh. What's up?
Man, we were talking before the race just about strategy and how the track was running and how loose this track was for you guys. And you end up bringing it home here in second place. You and your brother having a great run here tonight. What was I know you said you won the stage. You said your strategy was just to hope this thing went green because you didn't have more than one set of tires in the pits, and it kind of worked out that way for you guys. Is there anything different you could have done maybe to run down Sharn there at the end?
Maybe not pass him on that before that first pit stop at the last run, because he wore his stuff up pretty good, I think, and I went by him before that pit stop, and that last run after that pit stop, he clearly wasn't using it up. I was sitting there going, he'll fall back, he'll fall back, he'll fall. Nope, he's not falling back. But I think he learned a little bit there. Maybe if I would have kept my distance, he would have kept driving the same as he did in that first run. But Sharn was just quick. There was really no running him down there.
Yeah, it seemed like the track really didn't change all that much either. Usually here at Homestead, as the run goes on, the truck's really starting to tighten up. The track starts to tighten up as the sun goes down, and we really didn't see that here tonight. What was your thoughts on trying to keep the tires on it underneath you? Because it looked like some people really burn up that right rear here tonight.
I owe a lot to my brother there. He just kept telling me to be patient, ease up on the tires, don't use them up. And I was letting off well, before the entrance of the corner, just trying to roll that bottom as smooth as I could, then drive it back up to the wall. I was tempted to go try the top side when I wasn't making really anything on Sharn, and I went up there once and almost drove it straight into the wall. And I was like, I'll go park it on the bottom, see if Sharn makes a mistake. It seems a little safer.
Well, either way, great run here tonight. Almost maximizing points, winning the stage, coming home second in the race. It's a good points night for you here tonight, so congratulations on that. And of course, Riley, before we let you go, anyone want to thank? Any shots you got to give here tonight?
Yeah, everybody over at SCSRA, all the sponsors for the league, obviously you up in the booth. It's a fun league. There's not very many trucks in the truck division this year, but at the same time, everybody runs really hard. Everybody runs really clean. So love everybody over at the league. Want to thank my brother, just supportive throughout the race. Even if he has a bad race, he's always supported me through it. Like to thank God. I know he doesn't really care about iRacing whatsoever, but at the same time, I am blessed enough to be sitting here playing a video game after work and not have to worry about other things that other people are worried about. So always be mindful of that. And if it's a bad race, it's a game. There's other people going through worse stuff. So move on to the next week.
Well said. And again, congratulations here on the runner-up position here tonight. Good luck tomorrow night at Auto Club Speedway, even though we're not going to be on the same team. It's going to be a good race for sure. And good luck next week at Dover.
Thanks, Josh. I'll be picking your brain before that one for any tips I can get.
Absolutely. I'll be here.
See
Have
you,
a good
Josh.
night. So how's your second place finisher, Riley Gomes? Let's bring in your winner here tonight. His first win in the SCSRA, Sharon Hill. Sharon, you got Josh up in the booth. You got me?
Yeah, I got you. What's up?
Man, great run for you here tonight. Showed a lot of speed here in that second run. I know a lot of guys kind of burned their stuff off there at the end, but you're able to get it done here tonight on that final run, able to pull away from Riley. What was the secret to saving tires there on that last run? And was there anything? Was there any strategy involved in that to get you up to the front there?
Yeah, so the first two runs, I burnt my tires up. I was so focused on making perfect lap, perfect lap, perfect lap. I was sliding the rear. And then I got past, Eddie passed me the first run, and then Riley passed me the second. So I just told myself during the pit stops, the last round of pit stops we had, oh, 1 second. But yeah, I kept burning it up. And then I said if I could get back out in front, I would just pace myself a little bit better on the first 10 laps and then ease my way into driving it hard at the end. And it worked out. Couldn't be happier about it.
Yeah, it seemed like it was a slew of different pit stop strategies all through the race. Some guys coming in really early, some guys really stretching it out. Did you have an idea what you were planning on doing coming into the race, and did it change as the race went on, watching everybody else do their thing?
So the first run, I had no clue that we weren't going to make it to the end of the stage on gas. So my teammate Tyler came through on the radio and told me, yeah, Eddie's pitting because we can't make it. You have to at least do a splash and go. So that's what I did. And then we talked about it at the end of the stage and said we were going to have to break in half, get to lap 75. So we did that. And then the plan over the race just kind of was fluid, but it worked out. I'm glad that I had Tyler as a teammate in my ear telling me what's going on.
Well, awesome, man. And getting yourself your first win here in the SCSRA. So congratulations on that. Great run out here tonight, Sharon. And before you let you go, anyone you want to thank, any shots you got to give here tonight?
I want to thank my parents. I want to thank Kelly, who's standing across from me. My girlfriend, everybody that supports me. And can't wait until tomorrow night, try to do it again.
There you go. Well, good luck tomorrow night at Auto Club Speedway. Looking forward to that one. And good luck next week at Dover as well.
Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Have a great night.
You too.
So there's your winner, Sharon Hill, getting the win here tonight on pure speed here at Homestead, Miami. That's going to do it for us here tonight from Homestead, Miami, here on Intensity Broadcasting. And we want to thank everybody for joining us here tonight. We want to thank all of our great partners, including our race sponsor, America Auto Auctions Accelerate Group out of West Michigan, for the race sponsor. Of course, Intensity Broadcasting and Apparel, your series sponsor, our associate sponsors here on Intensity Broadcasting, including Race EPI for all your iRacing coaching and setup needs. The Butt Kicker for all your gaming haptics. Check them out as well over at thebuttkicker.com. That's going to do it for us here tonight on Intensity Broadcasting. Look forward to joining you all next week from Dover Raceway as we go visit Miles the Monster over at the Monster Mile. And again, that's going to do it for us here tonight. Don't forget to hit that like button, follow, and subscribe. Hit that little notification bell so you know anytime we go live here on Intensity Broadcasting. And as our boy Atlee Atman Weiss would say, over and out.